Hey Scorpio, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I am Eve, and we're gonna get you a message about something going on that's being portrayed, and then we're gonna see what's actually underneath it. It could be you portraying, or just a situation you're taking part in, what have you. We're gonna start off with a couple Angelarium cards. All right, so first we have is Raphael, Angel of Song, which is the what's being portrayed. So I don't know if you are calling something to attention or what, because we do have this horn here. It's very judgmenty, kind of. Oh my gosh. So it says, the Burning One, Herald of the Dawning Day, Summoner of the Final Hour. So, if you're in a situation, Scorpio, where it's like game on, this is the moment, then that's what this card is kind of talking about. I don't know if you're in some kind of like survival of the fittest kind of thing, but we're gonna see. Let's see. We're gonna get some tarot. It's reminding me of some Eminem song. Oh shit. So we have deadlocked. That is interesting. It really does feel like game on. If you're in like some kind of deadlock. It's the Two of Torment, which would be like Two of Cups, but it's not the lovey-dovey kind of Two of Cups, because that's not what this deck is all about. So, I don't know if there's a it's probably a face-off, because, this guy could literally have no face, which is why he's bandaged up, like face-off. Oh my gosh. And then we have Ten of Rage, Boiling Point. Man, you mean business, Scorpio. What are you at odds about here? It's like some kind of final battle where it's like you are like put to the test. You've met your limit. You've also I want to say you have a very worthy opponent here. Very worthy opponent. This could be someone else, or it actually could be yourself. It could be you battling something within you. But this is something that's being portrayed. Like, this is like the outside view of what's going on here. So, like me, let's say I was on the outside of this and I was looking in, I would say, "Oh my gosh, you are, dude, they're about to battle, and that person there is pissed. They're at the boiling point. They're like, you know what? Tired of being Mr. Nice Guy? Let's have at it. Confrontation." Because it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle dealing with whoever this opponent is. It has been a major struggle, and that's it. And so then here we have the Empress. And that's very interesting. It's the barren wasteland. And I feel like this barren wasteland is why you've come to the boiling point, because whoever this opponent is that you're deadlocked with, Scorpio, they are threatening. It's like they're threatening your ability to create for yourself, or to like some kind of abundance you're trying to create for yourself. They're a major threat to that, and you're gonna have you have none of it. Like, I will have none of this. It's like it's turning your ability to create into some kind of barren wasteland. It's like, no, you're not gonna screw me over. And it also kind of reminds me of like, I don't know. This may be just for like an example. I don't know that this is for anyone in particular, but like, let's say that like, there's some kind of altercation or whatever, and then someone falsely accuses you of something, and the penalty for that false accusation is very steep enough. Let's say like if it's a crime or something, like you get falsely accused of like a felony. Well, if you have a felony on your record, it's like you're never going to get a good job again, ever. You know what I mean? It's like you're screwed, that you enter a barren wasteland. It's almost like something like that. I'm not saying there's crimes and all this stuff. I'm just, that's an example. But someone is threatening your ability to create an abundant life somehow. At least that's what it looks like from the outside. So now we're going to get some more cards and we're going to see what's really going on, Scorpio. So first we have Zachariel here, and it's the Angel of Memory. So I don't really want to read the back. It's a long poem, but like just with the fact that it's the Angel of Memory here, it makes me feel like there is something from the past here that is causing, it's like there's some kind of hurt associated with the past that is really making this seem a lot worse than it really is. This seems like kind of overboard, exaggerated energy, and I don't know if it's being portrayed for like with a purpose, like to kind of scare people away or to teach someone a lesson or whatever. I don't know for sure, but we really need to look at what this memory is. All right, so the memory for Scorpio, what's underneath all of this? So we have the Knight of Spheres, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Swords. Ooh, okay. All right. Let me see what this is actually saying here. First of all, whatever this memory is of something in the past, this thing that kind of like has left some kind of nerve ending exposed for you, whatever it is, because this Wheel of Fortune is here, it's like it was meant to happen. It was just meant to be a part of your path. And I do see Saturn right here. Saturn is right here above the wheel, and Saturn lessons are not always the most pleasant. That's for sure. But in the middle of this, we have a knight and we have a queen. And I want to say in this situation here, you're the knight, and it's the Knight of Spheres, so it's slow energy. It's like it took a while to get up to. It's like it took a while to get to this point in time, so I don't want to say that this memory is from like when you were a kid or something. I want to say it's more like teenagery, teenage area. Because a lot of times when we are, in our teens, we like emotional things that happen to us really stick. I mean, they do, of course, when you're a young child, but when you when you're a teenager, you've already started developing your adult brain. You know what I mean? Like you can fathom concepts that are more complicated than when you're a child. You know what I mean? Which means it's a specific thing. It's a specific thing that happened. And this Queen of Swords here, it's some kind of twisted. It's like it's like whatever happened, like it kind of twisted. Like look at the card here. She looks like she's kind of like her head's all twisted up and her eyes are covered. Her hair is covering her eyes. So there's something that she's not seeing, even though she's the Queen of Swords and she's very she pays very close attention. But there's something it's like something because like this something about the experience kind of twisted your perception of things. And that's why it seems like you're going overboard here, but it may not seem like that to you because we do have bandages over the eyes here. So it's like this twisted perception has carried over into what you reflect out. It's not quite healed. Whatever this memory is, it's not quite healed. And so we're getting a little bit of why this is kind of playing out the way it's playing out. So I can see that you need to find there is some kind of direction that you're supposed to be heading in, Scorpio, and it's just kind of like slow going you finding it. It's like I don't know if it's slow going finding it because it's just difficult because You've got layers you need to peel back and things you need to untwist to be able to see it properly. Or if there's just so much emotional, like anger, clouding your vision. Another thing about the Wheel of Fortune is that it does have that whole cycle thing going on, which, Wheel of Fortune and the World card are similar cards to me sometimes, where it does talk about like the ending of a cycle. And because you do have a 10 of rage here, 10 is an end, and look, you have like a circular image here. It means this is ending. So I almost want to say that it might be wise to hold off on whatever this go time is or whatever this final battle, is because you're actually ending something. But then again, see, it's really tricky because you can also see this as this final battle is the ending. So I can't really give you advice either way on that one. I would say go with whatever resonates the most. But if you really do want to combine these two rows here, Scorpio, and just kind of come at it from a more authentic place, like not trying to hide what's underneath. And you know what I mean? If you want to do that, totally up to you. Free will, all that good stuff. Then what I'll do is I'm gonna take the card from the bottom of each deck, and then we're going to get the advice because I couldn't really extract the advice from the cards here, but we have a chance for advice here. All right. Ooh. Okay, so we have Azrael, Angel of Death. It says this angel stands alone on the shores of mortality, helping to remove the souls from the bodies of the dying. Despite the fear it instills so naturally, it is a kind angel, though its presence demands the utmost respect. It is a practitioner of the highest order. That says a lot right there about just the fact that it is, the angel of death is a kind angel, and it's like you've got this kind angel coming out with advice for you to to give your situation some respect here. Not only respect for others, which I see here, but respect for yourself and your process underneath, right? Because it's like the angel of death, it isn't, the point of it isn't all about the ending of things or the dying or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's not about the final battle. It's about the respect that you have for yourself and others when you're going through, when it's going through the process of ending something, whether it's a relationship or, a situation or what have you. So here, here, we have the Nine of Decay, and it's alienation. And this too is advice here because the Nine of Decay is like the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a very abundant card, and if like if you don't show yourself and others respect, then you can very well risk alienating yourself from everything. Like this could be the end of whatever problem or quarrel or whatever you have, but it also could be the end of you having any kind of successful relationship with any other human being. Or you know what I mean? Like it could it can have a huge effect. And here we have Ten of Swords. Yeah, and this is the result. It's like you if you don't if you're not respectful to yourself and others, then you can alienate yourself instead of creating what it is that you wanted to create for yourself. And then you'll be miserable. And we have Ten of Swords. And nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, Scorpio. So, again, with the tens, you've got Ten of Rage here, and you have Ten of Swords here. It's almost like you're being asked to weigh the importance of these tens. It's like how important is it for you to boil over and just be super aggro about something? How important is it to you to prevent your own decimation? You know what I mean? Man, this is pretty intense, Scorpio. Alright, so this is your message. If it resonates, great. If it does not resonate, do not push it. And I'll see you later. Bye, Scorpio.